And then there was a long period where nothing much happened. And then there was a long period where nothing... You'd like to hear a new story? Oh, very well. Where shall we begin? The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. A high dexterity allows the bard to inflict greater damage with ranged weapons. Shopkeepers will offer significant discounts to the bard if he has high charisma. Allows the bard to equip and use two-handed weapons. Allows the bard to fight with a dirk in one hand and a sword in the other. It had come to this at last. One man, a poet and a rogue, with no friends to speak of, no one to mourn his passing, should it come to that. Even those beside him are no more boon companions than bondservants, summoned by sorcery and song, as cold and indifferent to him as the light of a wandering star.
Mistake in coming here.
But to know where he is, we need to know where he is from. And to know that, we've got to begin elsewhere. And not that long ago. A simple man he was, with a quick wit and a sharp tongue, an eye for the lasses, and a talent for keeping one step ahead of the law, come to Houghton to play his tunes and make his way. He found himself standing outside the Drunken Rat, a public house owned by the widow Mary McCrary. The bard readied his instrument and prepared to ply his trade.
Drunken louts, get off your backsides and kill it.
I'll save you, fair damsel.
Ah, what a strapping man you are, to be saving me from that wee beastie.
I happened to be wandering by when I heard your cries over the rumbling of my empty belly. You aren't hurt, are you?
No, but aren't you the sweet one for asking? Say, I've an idea. If you'd be willing to do a little job for me, I'd give you a good meal and a warm place to lay your head for the night.
I'd be only too happy to handle anything you'd like to heave my way.
Then it's a deal, for it's a wee rat problem I've got in me cellars, and if you could do away with them, I'd be ever so thankful.
Rats, you say? In the cellar? How cliché of you, love. But I'll forgive you this once.
You'll need a bigger sword than what you've got, in case you run into trouble.
Oh, and my sword is quite big enough to handle any troubles you might have.
Een rat that aching drum and throw his pubis will. One thing you can be sure of, it's Charlie's beer they sell.
So all you lads and lasses, at 11 o'clock you stop for 5 short seconds. Remember Charlie Moss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, he must have been an admiral, a sultan or a king. Unto his praises we shall always sing. Look what he has done for us, he's still a stop with cheer. Lord bless Charlie Moss, the man who invented beer, 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 tiddly beer, beer, beer.
A very amount a bushel of hoops you steal around with your stick. The kind of lubrication to make your engines tick.
30 pence a wallop a day will keep away the quacks. It's only 8 pence halfpenny and only 6 in tax.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey! Must have been an admiral, a sultan or a king. Unto his praises we shall always sing. Look what he has done for us, he's filled us up with cheer. Lord bless Charlie Moss, the man who invented beer, 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 tiddly beer, 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 tiddly beer, beer, beer. The Lord bless Charlie Moss.
And then the bard looted the chest which contained the widow's most precious... Wait a minute. Did I read that properly? You're stealing from her?
I wouldn't call it stealing, exactly. I mean, people leave all kinds of things in chests, and they never seem to object when I help myself. Think of it as a public service. I mean, who knows how cluttered these chests might become if I didn't do my part to help clean them out.
In hindsight, I'm surprised it took the bard this long to get his hands on Mary's chest.
Quest complete.
All hail the bard, rat killer, and rodent bane, who has bravely made the cellars once again safe for buxom barmaids and wanton widows. Or has he?
Ah! Ah!
The bard, finding himself wreathed in flame, dashed up the stairs towards the safety of the tavern.
Nicely done. Or is that well done?
Not well done. More like medium rare.
Now we'll have another go at him with this.
You better hope I've cooled off when I return, or you're next.
What's that, son? I can't hear you. Rat got your tongue.
Don't feel too bad, laddie. I have a bigger rat back home. Hell, I'm married to it.
Hey, not so close, fella. You're still smoking, and this drink is flammable.
Who the hell are you? How'd you get down here?
Look here, laddie, don't be concerning yourself with such things right now. I'm here to help you with your rat problem. Any brute can swing a sword. If you really want to slay that hairy beastie, try playing this tune on that lute of yours.
Go on, clear off out of it. I've no use for you.
I'm not offering to go with you, laddie. I'm offering you a bit of song and magic that'll bring you back in one piece.
Great. So now the rat gets dinner and a show. If it's so bloody powerful, use it yourself and save me the trouble.
Would that I could. But I'm not a man of action like yourself. So do yourself a favour and take a little charity when it's offered, my boy.
Done. Show me what you got.
Before you head down there and face that huge rat, I'd like to be sure that you know your business. Would you like me to teach you a few wee things that'll help you get the best of any foes you might encounter?
I think I'm going to regret this. But I'll humour you, old man.
Good job, lad. You already know how to attack, but let's talk about defending yourself.
Press the defend button.
What are you on about? You're completely insane, aren't you? You know, I ran into this other guy once. He kept talking about mice I couldn't see. Now I'm blocking pretend blows. I hope you appreciate what I'm going through here and reward me sufficiently.
That was great, boyo. You'll notice that instead of holding down the button, you'll have to time your defense to the enemy's attack.
Of course I have to time it. How else am I going to block anything?
Now, laddie, let's teach you how to play that lute of yours and make some magic.
What? Does my name not mean anything to you? The Bard? Did you not see me summon that rat a few moments ago?
Press the summon menu button.
You're not listening to a word I'm saying, are you?
You'll see several choices. These are the different types of beasties you'll eventually be able to summon. For now, let's summon that spider I taught you about.
That was useful, at least. Finally.
This part is important, so listen up, laddie. The creatures that you summon aren't under your complete control, but they will try to do what you wish to the best of their ability. Try to give them orders using the command buttons. For example, press the aggressive button to make your little friend there become more aggressive.
Attack!
Ah, you're getting the hang of things now, aren't you, lad? You can experiment with different uses of the command buttons to develop your own strategies. Now, at times, you may want to get rid of a creature you've summoned. Simply go back into the same menu you've summoned him from and select him again. That's the way to get rid of an unwanted creature.
Great. Does that trick work on you as well?
Good luck against the rat, my boy.
In the future, I'm going to have to learn how to dodge these mysterious old man types. Attack! Charge!
All hail the Bard, Rat Killer, and Rodent Bane, who's bravely made the
How about you tell the story and leave the sarcastic patronising to me, okay?
away again, did ya? Go back to where you came from and leave the fighting to those who've got the guts for it.
Oh no, the rat is the gutless one, for I spilt his about your cellar. I'd be only too happy to haul 'em up here for you to see. In fact, it might actually improve the ambience of this place.
No need. The stench you bring with you will be proof enough. Well, maybe there's more to you than meets the eye.
Save it for the half-wits. What you can do for me is best done in silence. You knew what was down there. You and all the rest of your tartan-clad trash. So how about less chatter and more chow, and be quick about it?
Right away. I enjoy a man with a quick tongue. I see you get the finest room in the inn. It's the one right next to mine.
So the bard headed up to his room to avail himself of the pleasures that the inn had to offer.
That was quite a night. I'm afraid you almost made me late opening the bar this morning. Oh, that strange friend of yours is waiting for you outside. I had to chase him away. He was unnerving some of my regulars. See you later, love.
You killed it. You killed it. The fire-breathing rat in the cellar was the best practical joke we had. Now what are we supposed to do to entertain ourselves?
Very impressive, young man. I wish I had the guts to stand up to the wife the way you stood up to that rat. But of course, she's a bit more vicious.
Yeah, so you killed a rat. What do you want, a medal?
What did I tell you, lad? You hooked him and cooked him.
Thanks to that song you gave me.
You're welcome, boyo. And should you be looking for another one like it, find the trow in the fairy haunt woods. But keep your wits about you. They're devilish clever, the trow. With magic by the pound, and not a single scrap of honesty.
Do I look like a village idiot to you? I've had more than my fill of barbarian hordes, evil wizards, cities locked in eternal winter, and any other type of adventure you care to throw my way. There's too much danger and not enough profit to go around.
Come now, boyo. What's a little danger when compared to power? Didn't that little trick I showed you help you get in good with the Widow McCrary? If it's a skin you're worried about, have a wee trinket here that'll keep you safe from harm. This amulet was made by a powerful sorceress. It can summon her spirit to heal your wounds in battle. You'll need adder stones to provide the necessary mystical power. If you like, you can even use multiple stones for even greater effect. Dear laddie, try it out.
She's very beautiful. But, I've found that mysterious strangers offering gifts usually lead to trouble. You wouldn't want anything from me, would you? Have any ulterior motives, by any chance?
You wound me, laddie.
That remains to be seen. Out with it, man. What do you want from me?
You got it all wrong. Look, my boy. Oh, okay. I do want something from you.
I thought so. What is it you want? Something dangerous, no doubt.
No, nothing like that. You see, I belong to an ancient order. We've traveled the land for years now, seeking men such as yourself to...
Aha! I knew it was something like that. I'm not joining anything. But I will take your advice and find this trowel. Oh, and I'll have that amulet as well if you're still offering it.
Of course, lad, of course. Here you go, and don't forget. The trow is in the Fairy Haunt Woods. Goes by the name of Bannerfeet.
Well now, you're a spry little thing. I could do with a friend. Care to throw in with me?
Hello, traveller. Could I interest you in any of my finely crafted barrels? I have many models to choose from, all displayed attractively right outside my shop.
Let me think. Now.
Hello, traveller. Could I interest you in any of my finely crafted barrels?
Next.
What are you doing? Stop that right now. Why are you breaking my barrels?
I didn't know these belonged to anyone.
Well, they do. It took me all day to make those. I don't mind if you break them after they're sold, but don't destroy my inventory before I've sold them.
Okay, I'll lay off these. But if I see a barrel somewhere else, I will, of course, be forced to destroy it.
Fine with me. You just keep smashing barrels, and I'll start setting aside silver for you for every new barrel I sell to replace the ones you've broken. Go back here any time, and I'll make good on my promise and pay you what I owe.
I won't hold my breath, old man. But if I'm back in the area, I'll come look you up. Am I good or what? painful. Ooh, that looked painful. Take that!
Sorry.
My business is so good I'm opening up a second shop in Doonby. Thanks to you, I'll be the richest man in town. It was a pleasure doing business with you. Maybe I'll see you again.
Watch out for... Sorry. Sorry. Pardon me. Top of the morning to you.
Sorry.
Excuse me.
Pardon me.
Pardon me. Sorry. Pardon me.
Sorry? Oh, hold on a bit. Sorry? You've been bumping into folks all over the village. Enough is enough. I think you owe me an apology.
Well, excuse me. I'll be more careful in the future.
Okay, apology accepted. Try to be more careful in the future.
You've come looking for my Bogan, haven't you? Of course you have. But it's gone he is, for he's the one, the chosen one, who free the fair princess from cruel bondage. And what do ye suppose that means to a poor old woman like me? Why, everything, that's what. For he's promised to come back, my Ogan, and take me away from this awful place and give me a proper house with glass in the windows, floors of wood, and a larder so full we'll never know hunger again. So, when you see him, tell him his mother loves him.
I don't know why I didn't get a dog sooner.
Sorry.
Well now, you must be the bard that everyone's been talking about, the fellow with the spider made of lightning. It's honoured I am to have you in my shop, sir, and happy to facilitate all your arms and armament needs. Swords, bows, or armour, everything here is first rate and for sale. Terms of cash in advance, in full, all sales final with no letters of credit layaways or IOUs. We do have a buyback policy. If you buy it, don't bring it back. Haha. So look over what you want and I'll be happy to cover the finer points of any item I have in stock, but remember the golden rule, you break it, you buy it.
Let's have a look at your armor then.
It's a fact. A warrior's only as tough as his weakest armor. Plenty of folks have bought the cheap stuff, but none of them have been repeat customers if you take my meaning.
Let me see something else. Show me your swords and flails.
This is where we have our close combat weaponry. When you're battling a foe up close and personal, you don't want to skimp on your instrument of battle. In most cases, not the best man, but the best weapon walks away to tell the tale.
Can you tell me about this?
Like to do some fancy dual weapon fighting, then you've got to have a dirk. This one comes straight from Finstown and features a fully fuller ricasso and ring guard for precise blade control. A thrust through the visor or chink in the armor and I guarantee your man is going down. Now that kind of weapon doesn't come cheap, but I'd be happy to sell you this particular item for a first-rate price. Very good find, sir. I'm not a fighting man, but having an extra weapon to stick in your foes can never be a bad thing, can it?
Heard it already.
Pardon me. So you're the fellow that's been chasing through Houghton with your rats and lightning spiders, eh?
Don't worry, Sheriff. They don't bite much.
Now, there's no cause to be trying that attitude with me. I'm for collecting the taxes and keeping the peace. I have enough problems with the Connaughtra around here. I don't need to be worrying about the likes of you.
Welcome to the Kirk of Houghton, young man. We can lay our hands for a healing and blessing, should you feel inclined to make a small donation.
Here you are.
Blessings upon you. You've been good with your donations. I've a gift for you.
Sorry.
Be careful, young sir. There is a ferocious bugbear on the loose. Grrr! I'd best leave be if I were you. I mean, you'd best leave if you were you. Oh, you know what I mean. You should leave Houghton and ne'er come back.
Don't worry, old man. If I was you, then there'd be 2 rambling idiots in this brock. Wait, if I were you, there'd only be 1 rambling idiot in this... No, wait, if I were... No, oh, all right, never mind. Either way, I'm not planning on moving in here. I'll be gone soon enough.
do you want? If you're a thief, you get nothing from me, for I've only these old bones and a heavy heart.
Sorry, Grandad. I didn't expect to find you here, or frighten you when I did. I'm only looking out for a bit of silver to line my pockets.
Of course you are, young sir, and I happen to know how you might find some. For it's a cruel bugbear that's been keeping the farmers from observing their rituals. And us farmers have to perform our rituals at the Houghton Cairn. Without 'em, the crops won't grow and the weans go hungry.
I know what it means to be hungry, and worse it is for a child. So, a fair price for a fair piece of work, and it's a bargain.
Ah, bless you, my boy. I knew you for a game lad the moment I saw you. As for the bugbear, you'll find him in the cairn. When you're done with him, come back here and we'll pay you what we can.
Hey, straight!
Sorry.
Hey, this forest is a great place to hunt. It's teeming with grouse. If you haven't got a bow, you should get yourself one and try your hands at hunting.
The bard, having slain the random wolf, found that it had digested not only the contents of a small treasury, but also various household goods. Wait, am I reading that correctly? This can't be right.
You'd be surprised. I find all kinds of things inside these beasties. Did I ever tell you about the time I killed this rat and out popped an entire chest?
Well, I'm just going to skip those passages in the future.
What? That's a major source of income. You cheap, good-for-nothing horses.
And so the bard continued on his journey. The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons.
Well now, who have we here, eh? You must be the fella who's been chasing all over, putting the touch on the locals with that shocking beast of yours.
You've obviously heard of me, so you know I'm not a man to be trifled with. I've come to learn a bit of magic, and I won't take no for an answer.
Well, I've half a mind to gut you like a fish. But you're likable enough, I suppose. If you weren't, I'd send you down to the well and be done with you. But it just so happens I do know a bit of magic, and I'd be willing to teach you. If you were willing to do something for me in return.
Well, I might be persuaded.
There's a man in the forest jail by the name of Kettle Swat. Spring him free for me and you'll get your song. You don't have to worry about any guards at the jail. They've been chased off by the Kunal Trow. I can't help you with the patrols, but you can get through the door with only a password. Just tell the Trow guarding the door, Fiddlesnuff, and he'll let you in with no questions asked. When Kettle is free, come back here and I'll teach you some magic. Fair enough?
Okay, I'll do it. But you had better keep your end of the bargain.
What are you doing here when Kettle's still in jail? Off with you!
Sorry.
Sorry.
Ooh, that had to hurt.
Welcome back. What can I do for you?
I could use some protection.
It's a fact. A warrior's only as tough as his weakest armor. Plenty of folks have bought the cheap stuff, but none of them have been repeat customers, if you take my meaning.
I'm intrigued.
Now you're talking leather armor. Reinforced with hammer-forged iron studding and all-weather bronze buckles cast by the sea folk of the western shores. Like all my leathers, it's fully articulated for comfort and ease of movement and will keep you standing when others leave you bleeding. So it's well worth my one-time profit-shaving price. A smart man, yeah, and one who knows the true value of his own life. I've always said there's no reason to try and save money when it comes to armor, for you can't take it with you.
Let me see your boat.
If you ask me, there's no better place to battle a deadly foe than from a distance. The more you spend on this ranged weaponry will not only put you further from your enemy, but also further from your own tombstone.
I'm intrigued.
You're looking to drop them from a distance? That's a longbow. These are the finest kiln-dried white ash bows from the weapon shops of Kirkwall, the choice of Sylvan assassins and until recently banned in 4 provinces. Poles preset to 50 pounds and guaranteed to put a 4-ounce shaft through a 2-inch plank from 50 paces. Believe me, these babies pack a punch that your enemies will not forget, and they're definitely worth every last bit of silver that I'm asking. Excellent choice, my friend, for the longbow is often the key to a long life. Use it in good health.
I could use a new melee weapon.
This is where we have our close combat weaponry. When you're battling a foe up close and personal, you don't want to skimp on your instrument of battle. In most cases, not the best man, but the best weapon walks away to tell the tale.
Let me see something else.
Get to the good part.
Excuse me?
Good dog. Good dog.
What's the password?
Fiddle snuff.
So, Benefit must have... Hey, who are you? You aren't supposed to be here!
Which one of you bloody heathens is Kettle Swart? Bannerfeet sent me here to set you free.
I'm Kettle Swart.
No, he's not. I'm Kettle Swart. Like hell, I'm Kettle Swart.
To hell with them. I'm Kettle.
What's it matter which one of us is Kettle? Set us all free.
We'll never convince you which one of us are telling the truth, so just flip those switches in the order I tell you, and it will open the doors.
Yes, the sheriff has these doors rigged with some bizarre 6-switch combination lock that only he's supposed to know.
But we've been watching closely, and we know the order to flip them.
Already I've been reduced to flipping switches by order criminals. Great.
Pull that one!
Pull that one! Pull that one!
Pull that one!
Pull that! Pull that one!
Pull that one!
It might be that one.
No, not that one.
Pull that one!
Oh, I think so. Try switch one.
Yes, yes. Pull that one.
Yes, that's the one.
I think that's the
No,
one.
that isn't it.
That's the one.
That's it. Oh, no, it isn't. Try another.
No, the last one is lever 3.
See how easy that was? Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, haven't had this much fun since I was almost barbecued by a giant rat.
One good turn deserves another. I'll pay you back when next we meet.
Yeah, sure, next time, yeah.
I don't know why you did this, but I'm most thankful.
It's a long story. Maybe you'd like to have a seat while I tell you about it, in the middle of a Kunal Trow-infested jail. Let's get out of here before I regret what I've done. More than I already do.
The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. Allows the bard to train his dog in the fine art of combat.
Good boy. Good boy. Good dog. Ooh, that looked painful.
Thank you. I wagered Sheriff Rocky that Kettle wouldn't be locked up for more than a day. I sent the Kunal Trow to free him, but they decided to take over the jail and claim it as their own. I thought for sure I'd lose, but now you come along and win the bet for me. Well, a deal's a deal. So, here's your song.
Show me the target.
Well now, fancy running into you again?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sure it's all a big coincidence.
I see you picked up some more magic along the way. If it's even more power you'd like, then you ought to pay a visit to my brother, Boov, in Kirkwall.
Your brother, eh? He anything like you?
Oh, no, he's not really my brother, you see, but a member of my order.
Of course he is.
Now, lad, you've only benefited from the knowledge I've given you in the past.
That's what worries me.
Seek out Boov in Kirkwall. I'll speak no more of it. Good luck to you, laddie.
Rat the aching drum and throw his pubis will. One thing you can be sure of, it's Charlie's beer they sell.
So all you lads and lasses at 11 o'clock you stop for 5 short seconds. Remember Charlie Moss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, he must have been an admiral, a sultan or a king. Unto his praises we shall always sing. Look what he's done for us, he's still a stop with cheer. Lord bless Charlie Moss, the man who invented beer, 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 tiddly beer.
Next.
Pardon me.
Welcome back. What can I do for you?
What have you got to stab and bash with?
This is where we have our close combat weaponry. When you're battling a foe up close and personal, you don't want to skimp on your instrument of battle. In most cases, not the best man, but the best weapon walks away to tell the tale.
Interesting.
Ah, the mighty flail. 6 pounds of pain on a chain with a quarter-sawn hexagonal hickory shaft and a jointed head of drop-forged iron that's been tempered in the ice-cold blood of captured Finn folk. Tricky to wield, but score a hit and it will crush armour and break bones, and I'm willing to let you have it for a pittance. Very, very nice choice, sir. I pity the man who encounters this flail with you at the other end of it.
Show me your swords and flails.
This is where we have our close combat weaponry. When you're battling a foe up close and personal, you don't want to skimp on your instrument of battle. In most cases, not the best man, but the best weapon walks away to tell the tale.
Interesting.
Now here's a piece of hurt that'll let you swagger down any street and never want for safety. The Claymore, or as I like to call it, the Emperor of Evisceration. It's 3 cubits long with 3/4 length parallel fullers, a barrel-cut 2-handed grip, and balanced at the hilt for better leverage and shortcuts or long swings. This weapon definitely covers a lot of ground, and what it lacks in speed, it more than makes up for in pure stopping power. Now, it just so happens that due to a slight accounting error, I'm overstocked on this particular item, so I'd be willing to let one go for a ridiculous price. Ah, the Claymore, I must say I'm impressed. To be honest, I took you for a broadsword man, but it takes a fine warrior to handle such a fine weapon.
Heard it already.
Please don't kill me, please. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt anyone. Oh, I'm bleeding. I think you broke my arm. Ah, is that a tooth? I just spit out a tooth. Oh, not another tooth. Oh, look at me. Look at me. No, don't look at me. Oh, hell. Do what you want. I don't care. Go ahead and look. I'm not a bugbear. I'm just a dirty old bastard running around in a smelly old rug with a bucket for a head. Go ahead. Take all my silver. I don't need it anyway. I was saving it all up for a date with the widow McCleary until she found out I'm still living with me mother. Now she won't even speak to me. You know what else? I'm 42 and still a virgin. How pathetic is that? Ah, just kill me, please. Just get it over with.
You're just pathetic.
Thank goodness the heroic bard was present to stop that horrible bugbear from looting the tomb of all its precious treasures.
Need my help?
A blessing on your head and all your tasks, young fella. We should have figured it was old Vintners pulling that stunt. We passed a hat and collected all the silver we could. Here's some pieces for all your troubles. Take 'em and be well.
Good boy. painful.
Hang you for a meddling fool! It's one thing to be frightening the widows and killing the rats, but you've up and set loose that pig-stealing, backstabbing cattle-swart. Well, laddie, he's taken to hiding in the Neversdale forest, and you're the one that's going after him. So you just head out of town and bring him to me. But don't come back here without him. I told you to bring me kettle.
Ooh, that had to hurt. Good boy. Take that! I don't know why I didn't get a dog sooner.
You're a little soft, aren't you? Lucky shot. Need my help?
The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons.
Good dog.
Welcome to Chubnik's Magical Waterway Transportation Service to the future.
Are you serious?
Not the first time I've been asked that question. Yes, you heard right. Chubnik's Magical Waterway Transportation Service will, for a modest fee, whisk you not just across the raging Chubnik River, but also transport you into the future.
How far into the future?
That depends on how long it takes to cross the river.
Oh, I get it. Nice scam, nice scam. So you're going to take me across that little stream for some ridiculous fee when I could quite easily take your boat and cross myself, right?
A wise man you are, that is for sure. But wrong you'd also be. I, of course, have taken magical precautions against such an occurrence. Any attempt by someone other than myself to use this boat, and it will sink into the river. Not until it reaches the deepest portion, of course. Only the tiniest fee is required to garner my services. 15 silver.
Seems like a fair price. I do get a bit squeamish aboard ships, though.
Ready to board?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Now keep your arms and legs inside the vessel at all times. You aren't pregnant, are you? No, of course you're not. The raging Chubnik River and surrounding Chubnik Valley contain over 1,000 types of flora and fauna. Let me point out a few. Oh, be careful as you disembark. And thank you for choosing Chubnik's Magical Waterway Transportation Service. We know that you have a choice in your waterway transportation services, and we value your patronage.
Take that!
Prepare to die. I am Ogan, the Chosen One. Nothing will stop me from my quest to save the princess and drive the evil from this land. Have at you!
And what have we here? Another chosen one? Off to save the princess?
Brave talk for someone who picks on craved half-wits with more bravery than sense. I assure you that you will soon join it. Daft young fool. What was he on about? Some sort of princess he was going to rescue? Chosen one. He must have been out of his mind.
The bard, of course, was overcome with sympathy for the poor, deceased young man.
By the way, your mum says hello.
With a great deal of skill, or perhaps a tremendous amount of luck, the bard disposed of the murderous trow. With a bit more luck, he might even come out the other end of the forest without an arrow coming out the other end of his head.
Always the optimist.
Oh, it's bad luck to be you. A chosen one of many isn't new. When you think you're full of luck, in the boat you'll get struck. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. Now Rogan came young from the farm and tried to save the princess from all harm. Equipped with just a stick and a head made out of brick, his rabbit's foot failed as a charm. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. The prophecy is never coming true. In a pickle you'll be stuck, like a chicken you will cluck. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. Believing that he was the one, his ego weighed in at a ton. His mom's a crazy bat. Did we mention she was fat? And she'll need a pine box for her son. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. Don't think for just a second it's not true. When your life is run amok, you will see that you're the schmuck. Oh, it's bad luck to be, really bad luck to be. Nobody could disagree. It's a freaking guarantee. It's bad luck to be you. It'll lead through.
I did that with my eyes closed.
You're a dog after me own heart.
Come and get me, you meandering moron!
Kettle, quit cowering up there like the frightened rodent that you are. Come out and fight.
Ah, your mother's a furbug and your old man's a trow.
You don't want to make me come up there.
Save your singing for the sheep, you crooning coward! Come on, you pansy. You ugly pug! Come and get me! Hey, that's a nice outfit you're wearing. Did your sister shave her back and knit you a sweater? Come on, you pansy.
Bullseye.
No more! No more! Don't kill me! I was only kidding about your sister. I'll come with you.
Put your hands behind your back.
Now what? You won't be trying any of them preversions, will you?
I'm making sure you can't run away again. Or, if you prefer, I could just cut you off at the knees.
But you're the one who let me go. And now you're taking me back? Are you bored out of your skull or just wrong in the head? Ow! Stop hitting me!
Would you prefer I start stabbing you? Now shut your mouth and come with me.
With Kettle in tow, the bard moved on, hoping to avoid the trial and bring his prisoner back to Houghton.
are you doing? The Kunal Trow are lurking everywhere. They'll kill you as soon as look at you. Untie me, and we might make a match, the pair of us.
Stay down!
Am I good or what? I don't know why I didn't get a dog sooner.
Can't do that yet.
Reporting for duty.
Charge!
Taking aim.
Charge!
Taking aim.
Attack!
Taking aim.
Charge!
Taking aim.
Charge!
Taking aim.
Attack!
Taking aim.
Attack!
Taking aim.
Ooh, that looked painful. Charge!
Taking aim.
Good dog. Good boy. I don't know why I didn't get a dog sooner.
Welcome to Pisky's Magical Matter May Transport Figgy to the future! Oh.
Excuse me?
I don't smell anything. Wait! You're the barf! Right, my brother told me about you. What did he say? Oh yeah, he said the barf. Hey, Kettle, what are you doing here? You know Fnarf is looking for you. Fnarf rhymes with barf. I could make up a song about you two.
Listen, I don't have time for your ramblings. Perhaps you could just take me across the river?
Taking the barf across the river, that was it? Hey, now what was the special barf deal?
Seeing as I'm in a bit of a hurry and you're not in much condition to sail, why don't I just take that ferry across on my own?
Oh, can't do that. Too dangerous the Pisky River is for the novice. But since you're such a nice person, I'll take you over for free. Just don't tell my brother. Shh. Keep your arms in your legs. Let's get this road on the ship. You know, as the captain of this ship, I can legally marry you two if you want. Now be careful as you get out, because the dock is made out of hickory wood and it can get slick if it's wet, which makes it a very slippery hickory dock.
I don't know why I didn't get a dog sooner.
Well now, what have we here? I don't know you. But Kettle, my clandestine companion, when was the last time we saw each other?
Well, now, let's see. I was on my way to Houghton and...
Oh, wait! I remember! Yes, it was when you pilfered my prized possession, my exquisite eagle charm!
It wasn't me, Fnarf. It was this beggar right here who stole it. I was bringing him back to you when he knocked me over the head, took it from me person and tied me up.
Hold on a minute. I never saw this thing before in my life. I found it in Kettle's house when I came to take him back to Houghton.
The perplexing problem is, if I were to let you go, my feral friends here would consider me a coward. You see, they might even get into their noggins the notion that they could take over this bloodthirsty band. So, we're going to bash your brains and purloin your property. Nothing personal, you understand.
If there's one thing I hate, it's Colonel Trow with delusions of grandeur.
Quick, cut me loose so I can fight!
Like hell, you'll bugger off as soon as I do.
Are you daft, man? Let me loose or they'll kill us both!
As long as you go first, at least I'll have some entertainment before I die.
I was right. You are an idiot. And sure as not, they'll brain you with a club and you'll lose what little wits you got remaining.
I've got to go see a guy about a gelding. So, I'll suffer you to survive for now. When we assemble again, you won't find yourself as fortunate.
Despite the bard's warm and shining personality, people continue to run from him like the plague. Perhaps he would one day learn that in order to keep friends near, a man such as himself needed to keep them tied up.
If only I could find a sock big enough to put in that mouth of yours.
Though Fnarf had escaped, the bard had the unmistakable feeling that they would meet again.
Of course, that's how these things always work. If they just stayed around and took their beating like a man for the first time, they'd save me a lot of trouble.
So you swine, happy to see me? Just you try running again, and it's fodder for the Finn folk you'll be.
Now, about my reward.
Reward? You're lucky I don't throw you in jail.
So, no reward then?
Out with you.
I've got some bad news, I'm afraid. Your boy was slain. Murdered. by a trowel.
Oh no! Tell me it isn't true! Killed? I hope you avenged my boy.
I'm sorry to have to be the one to tell you, but I want you to know, the ones that killed him, I cut them down where they stood.
You avenged my Ogun. Thank you, thank you. I knew you were a good man. May your future journeys continue in good health. Here, this was a charm Organ gave me, said it'd bring me luck. Why don't you take it?
Heavy gloves made from the hide of a badger that imparted some of the animal's strength and ferocity into the wearer. Tragically, they also smelled very much like a dead badger. Heavy gloves made from the hide of a badger that imparted some of the animal's strength and ferocity into the wearer. Tragically, they also smelled very much like a dead badger. A common rabbit's foot, often thought to bring good luck. This charm was enchanted by the Trow Fnaf to aid him with his poor musicianship. Well, its new owner isn't much of a step up from a trow. Heavy gloves made from the hide. Shopkeepers will offer significant discounts to the bard if he has high charisma. Rhythm allows the bard to play magical tunes with greater skill, enhancing the statistics of summoned creatures. The bard had an average sense of rhythm, which is to say a poor amount for someone claiming to be a musician. Luck has a subtle effect on many aspects of the bard's adventures. The fates neither smiled nor frowned upon our hero. A high vitality will increase the bard's health, making him more difficult to defeat in battle. The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. The bard was neither particularly strong nor weak.
at the aching drum and throw his pub as well. One thing you can be sure of, it's Charlie's beer they sell.
So all you lads and lasses at 11 o'clock you stop for 5 short seconds. Remember Charlie Mops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, he must have been an admiral, a sultan or a king. Unto his praises we shall always sing. Look what he has done for us, he still us up with cheer. Well, bless Charlie Mops, the man who invented beer, 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 diddly beer, beer, beer.
A fair amount a bushel of hooks you steal around with your stick. The kind of lubrication to make your engines tick.
30 grains of wallopody will keep away the quacks. It's only 8 pence halfpenny and only 6 in tax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, must have been an admiral, a sultan or a king. Unto his praises we shall always sing. Look what he has done for us, he's filled us up with cheer. Lord bless Charlie Mops, the man who invented beer, 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 diddly beer, 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 diddly beer, beer, beer. The Lord bless Charlie Mops.
Am I good or what? Take that! Take that!
Sorry.
Welcome back. What can I do for you?
Interesting.
Peeking at my map, are you? I can tell you this much. It's as old as the hills and chock full of danger and delight. The fellow I had it from said there's plenty of frights to make things hot, plenty of X's marking the spot.
I'll take it.
I'm filthy, stinking rich I am! All that silver for a scrap of a map I had off a wizened old bugger for the price of a piece of bread! Well, so long and farewell, good sir. I'm off to Doonby to spend me days drunk as a lord and tickling every lass I can lay a hand to. Ah, bless you, sir! Bless you and goodbye!
I cannot talk.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Ah! Another victory for me! Ha ha!
Excuse me.
I believe you may have killed the wrong chicken.
How tough can it be? It's a chicken! I'll eat like a king for weeks.
All too easy. You're a little soft, aren't you? Bullseye. Did that with my eyes closed. You're a little soft, aren't you? All too easy. Bullseye. Reporting for duty. Did that with my eyes closed.
Rhythm allows the bard to play magical tunes with greater skill, enhancing the statistics of summoned creatures.
Pardon me. You know, you keep coming round here, and pretty soon I let you stay. Permanent. Now be off with you.
And so the bard arrived in Kirkwall, a peaceful and quiet town. The place seemed oddly familiar, and he would soon learn why.
Oh, my lord! I don't believe it. I truly don't believe it. Do my eyes deceive me?
One can only hope.
So much for peaceful and quiet.
Oh, my eyes speak the truth. My love has indeed returned. Although you vowed to return to my arms, time had cast doubt upon my heart. It's been so long since that magical night.
Yes, a night of bewilderment, much like this moment. I've returned for you, but I was so afraid when I saw you again, my eyes would not recognize you. And yet, here you are.
Yes, the woman you professed your love to. Oh, my heart. When I awoke that morning to find you gone, I was sure something had happened to you.
Yes, milady. I went out that morning to pick you the most beautiful flowers in the land, and was abducted by a band of rogue gypsies. Only thoughts of you gave me the strength to fight and find my way back here.
Oh, my love. We'll share a lifetime of memories. Father will be so pleased. You must come round to the farm to meet him. I'm certain he'll love you as much as I.
More love than I deserve, I'm sure. Alas, I must leave you now to seek gifts to present to you and your father. You'll soon know how much my heart yearns for you, I promise.
Until we meet again, my love.
And therein lies the loophole.
I'm sorry. You've obviously wandered into what you believe to be the local tavern. That is down the street.
I'd like to see your bows.
Bows? You couldn't even afford the string.
Let me see something else. I could use some protection.
You want armor? You do realize that we don't sell on credit here?
Let me see something else.
Skip it.
You know, you keep coming round here, and pretty soon I let you stay. Permanent. Now be off with you.
I good or what? Ah, another victory for me. Another victory for me. Another victory for me.
You know, you...
I'm sorry. You've obviously wandered into what you believe to be the local tavern. That is down the street.
I'm intrigued.
This instrument is very used, a little dinged up and really not very good to look at. You may actually be able to afford it. We don't normally carry items like this. Excellent. It looks much better on you than it does in my shop.
I'd like to see your bows.
Bows? You couldn't even...
Can you tell me about this?
Very nice, very accurate, very powerful, and most likely very unobtainable for a man in your position. It costs nothing to dream, however, but it will cost you some silver to actually purchase. It must have been very difficult to give up your life savings, but if this saves your life, I suppose it's worth it. On the other hand, I may be overvaluing your life. That is a very nice bow.
Let's have a look at your armor, then.
You want armor? You do realize that we don't sell on credit here?
Let me see something else.
Boring. Move along.
Somebody in need of healing?
Excuse me. Do you know where I might find one bove?
Aye, I be one bove. And may I ask who you be?
I ask the questions around here. I've been sent to you from Houghton by one of your brothers. Do you have some music for me?
Well, someone got up on the wrong side of the haystack this morning. How do I know you to be a trustworthy soul?
How about this? Count to 3, and if you're not dead, you can trust me.
A man of conviction. I can respect that. Listen, my friend, my name is Bove, but it is another Bove you seek. I'll be glad to take you to him.
As if you had a choice.
The Bard and Bove travel together in search of another Bove.
Hello there, Bove.
Oh, good day, Bove. How's Agnes?
Good, good. And your Agnes?
Oh, she's great. And the twins?
Can we get on with this, please?
And who is this?
I'm the man who would gladly make one less Bove around here if you don't tell me what I need to know.
Now, my good man, no need for violence. You'll find you cannot know enough Boves. I assure you, we're here to help.
You can help a little more by yapping a little less. Just teach me this magic and I'll be on me merry way. And your nose will remain in the middle of your face.
I must confess, I like my nose where it is. That being said, had I known you wanted magic, Bove, we could have saved a lot of time.
You mean there's another Bove?
Of course. If only you could have been more specific. Come along, I'll take you to him.
For your sake, the third time better be the charm. I'm almost afraid to ask this, but, is your name Bove?
That's the name I go by. And what do you call yourself?
Your worst nightmare, if you don't give me what I want.
I can see that if you were in my dreams, I'd wake up in a cold sweat. Whatever I can do to keep you out of them, just ask.
Unless you wish to be in a dream state permanently, you will give me the magical tune I came here for.
If you put me in a permanent dream state, then how could I take you to the Bove who can actually help you? The magic I do is basic. Illusions, card tricks, palm readings. I'll take you to the Bove who knows the magical tunes. Come along, my friend.
Look who it is, Sean. It's the Bard.
The Bard? I don't know it. Oh, the Bard!
Do I know you two?
Do you know us? You don't remember Finstown?
Finstown, you say? Can't say I've ever been there.
Never been there? Why,
You're the hero of Finstown, Bard.
I am?
He is?
Certainly. You remember Finstown, right? Why, there's a big reward just waiting for you.
Heard it already. Good boy.
Some little kid just hit me with a stick. Said he was the chosen one, he was gonna slay me. Do I look like a monster to you?
Well, why wasn't I invited to the party?
Believe me, this is no party. I've no more patience with any of you.
Well, that's a shame. Without the four of us, I'm afraid you can't be helped.
Like I always say, the more the merrier. What's one more bove gonna hurt? Come along.
The bard and the four boves ventured forth. How quickly the rude are attracted to the rude.
La 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 la.
La 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 la.
Dooby 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 dooby.
La 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 la.
La 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 la.
Once you're inside, work yourself through the maze until you find 4 barrels. Behind those barrels is a passage that will lead you atop the bluff. There you'll meet a very good friend of ours who'll show you the way.
Why do I have the feeling that this little runaround is far from over?
Believe us, my friend, there is a method to our madness.
I'm sure there is, but no reason to take me down with you.
Someone need a light?
Ooh, that looks painful. Take that! Ah, another victory for me. Ooh, that was painful. Another victory for me. Ha ha!
Heavy gloves made from the hide of a badger that imparted some of the animal's strength and ferocity into the wearer. Tragically, they also smelled very much like a dead badger. A chip from the Lear Fail, or Stone of Destiny, which is reputed to foretell the coming of a king by roaring when he sets foot upon it. It, of course, made no noise upon coming into the possession of the bard. After stumbling around in the dark, and with the help of his newfound companion, our hero found the secret passage to the top of the bluff.
I've been expecting you. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is...
I must say, your future will become very bleak if you say Bove right now.
As you wish. Far be it from me to shorten my own future.
Just tell me, are you the one I seek? And I emphasize the word the.
I am he whom you seek. For safety's sake, you may call me... well, whatever you'd like, actually.
Then I'll call you Homely, for that's an apt description.
As you wish. I'll even dance if it keeps that sword out of my belly.
I've seen enough song and dance for one day. So, Homely, why have I been summoned to this armpit of a town?
You've not been summoned, my friend. You have been chosen. Quite an honor, I might add. For only the strongest and most courageous in all the land would have been chosen by the beautiful Princess Calais.
If you tell me that I've been chosen again, I'll run you through. Now, without using the C word, explain what the hell you're on about.
Yes, well, as I was saying, you were asked to come here by the fair Princess Calais. The good Lord bless her.
Oh, why does this always happen to me? Oh, go ahead and spit it out, for God's sake.
Our fair princess is being held captive atop an ancient tower. dark forces keep her locked away in a mystical prison. Only she...
Yeah, and only she can defeat the evil. Please, oh please, could you risk your neck to save her? Blah, blah, etc., etc., etc. I've heard it all before. Is that all you've got?
Aye, that is... Well, you pretty much covered it.
Yeah, I think you've wasted enough of both of our time. Why don't you go and recruit some idealistic young orphan to do it? They're pretty gullible.
Wait, did I mention that she's as rich as she is beautiful?
Rich? How rich are we talking?
The barest portion of her wealth could buy Doonby 100 times over.
Not bad. And you said she's beautiful as well?
The fairest in all the land.
Prove it.
Prove it?
Yeah, prove it. If she's rich, then hand over some coin on her behalf. And if she's so bloody beautiful, then show her to me. If you can do neither of these things, then I'll be on my way.
Wait! I can show you the princess. Give you a chance to see her. As for payment, is this sufficient?
That should do, for now. I'll warn you, though. If you're playing me false, I'll take it out of your hide.
No need for that. Follow me. The princess will convince you. I'm sure of it.
With visions of coin, cleavage, and carnage jiggling in his head, the bard and his newfound friend head off to be in the presence of the mysterious Princess Calais.
Here we are, my friend.
I see no tower here. I thought you were taking me to see this princess.
Aye, and you shall speak with her. Just not in the flesh.
But eventually I do see flesh, right?
In due time, my impatient friend. In due time. You remember my brothers?
Yes, but I'm so bad with names.
Both!
Now I remember. Can we get on with this? If I don't see this princess soon, believe me, boves will roll.
As you wish. As I mentioned to you before, Princess Calais is in an impenetrable tower.
I don't remember you mentioning the word impenetrable.
I didn't? Well, that's because it's only impenetrable to the likes of us. A strapping fella such as yourself should have no problem.
Nice try. Go on.
The only way we can communicate with our beloved princess is by summoning an image of her. We have this ritual
Enough words. Let's see some action, some action.
Very well. Are we ready, my friends?
If this were a stage, I'd boo you off.
Now, Bove. The bell! Bove, now, or we'll lose her! Ring it, now! Ding!
Was that her? She looked familiar.
Where's the bell?
Was that Princess Calico?
Calais. Bove, the bell.
I don't exactly have it.
She's the one who appears when I use this pendant.
Who does exactly have it?
Farmer Finn.
So she's the princess. And she's rich, you say?
Gambling again?
I'm sorry. I'm weak when it comes to temptation.
Join the club. Who needs the stinking bell? Can't I just go and rescue her? I could leave right now. Do you have a fast horse?
I'm afraid a rescue is impossible without information which only the princess can provide.
Well, I can summon her right now. She comes when I use this pendant.
Aye, let me see that. It is as I thought. Where did you get this?
From the guy that sent me to you.
This pendant contains a portion of her magical essence. A little bit of her spirit, if you will. It'll invoke her power, but does not allow for communication.
All right, so point me in the direction of this farmer. If I can't buy it back, I can find a way to con it out of him.
I obviously can't trust Bove to go get it. But you must hurry. Time is an issue. Get that bell and bring it back here as soon as you can.
Then I can go get the princess, right? No more run around?
Aye, and she'll repay you many times over.
And in many ways, I hope. I'll be back before you know it.
Our smitten bard was on his way to see the farmer, with luck at his side and images in his head of the princess doing things I dare not mention. And then there was a long period where nothing much happened.
You know, you keep coming round here, and pretty soon I'll let you stay. Permanent. Now be off with you.
Excuse me? Watch out for Sheriff Rucky. He's...
I'll protect you!
You know, you...
Don't go near old Finn's farm. He always packs a crossbow, and he's eager to use it.
No offence. Attack! I'll meet them head on! Sorry about that. I'll meet them head on! Pardon me. Ow! That kinda hurt. No offence.
The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. A high vitality will increase the bard's health, making him more difficult to defeat in battle. Allows the bard to equip and use two-handed weapons. Allows the bard to equip and use a flail. The bard will automatically bash with his shield after blocking, stunning his enemy. The bard will counterattack in a circle after blocking, knocking down his enemies. Used with a dual-wield skill. A powerful charging attack which stuns enemies. Used with a sword skill. A deadly charging attack. Used with a dual-wield skill. A powerful ranged shot which passes through its target. Used with a ranged skill. Gives the bard a chance to score a critical hit on his enemies, inflicting additional damage. The bard gains bonus coins for any treasure he finds. A powerful ranged shot which passes through its target. Used with a ranged skill.
attack!
I'll take care of things.
If you were another of those chosen ones, looks like the only thing you'd have been chosen for is lunch. I'm guessing you don't mind if I borrow this armor, though it doesn't seem to do much good against wolves.
Oh, it's bad luck to be you. A chosen one of many isn't new. When you think you're full of luck, you move forward, you get struck. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. The wolves over yonder packed a punch. So listen carefully to our hunch. To be the chosen one really sounds like loads of fun. But in the end you'll just be someone's lunch. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. The prophecy is never coming true. In a pickle you'll be stuck. Like a chicken you will cluck. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. Your mourning for this boy was very brief. You certainly did not show any grief. You feel like she is cadaver, but to you it didn't matter. You're nothing but a two-bit common thief. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. Don't think for just a second it's not true. When your life is run amok, you will see that you're the schmuck. Oh, it's bad luck to be, really bad luck to be. Nobody could disagree. It's a freaking guarantee. It's bad luck to be you. It'll lead to